The biggest breakthrough of my life happened after I got fired, and here's why it changed my life. Hi guys, welcome back in my channel. I'm Aziza, and if you're new here, I help you embrace your growth journey and go after your dream life. In today's video, I want to share my breakthrough moments when I realized I had limiting beliefs and I could overcome those limiting beliefs and how I did it. This is when I had my breakthrough. When I got fired, I had two choices. It was either you look for another job to pay your bills and survive, or you bet on yourself and you go for what you want in life and what you've been wanting and what you've been thinking of. And I took it as God distanced me from a situation that was not serving me for me to do better. There's something better for me. I decided to take the opportunity and just go after what I wanted to do. I've been thinking about it for so long, and now it was just time for me to take the leap and believe in myself. So at that moment, I realized that I had a lot of limiting beliefs. Most of my blockage were towards myself. I was my own obstacle. I was my own blocker. I was my own hater. I was scared. I was just scared. I kept thinking, how am I going to do it? I don't know how to do it. What if I fail? Who is going to help me? How am I going to do? What's going to happen? I was full of fear. And the base of my fear was literally my own thoughts. It was nothing real. My fears were just blocking me, and I had to overcome that to make it happen. I wanted to create my dream life. That's when I realized how important it is to really take a moment and understand what you believe in. Is what you believing blocking you, stopping you, and holding you back, or is it serving you and helping you and pushing you forward? That's when I started really like paying attention to what is really a limiting belief. So a limiting belief, it's basically something that is limiting you, something that you think that is limiting you. My limiting belief was that I was not good enough to do it. I was not going to be able to do it. But then I started realizing, if other people are doing it, why can I not? Why do I believe that? So we're really our own blockers, and it's just our minds. It's our minds. It's something that we believe that for a lot of things we've been believing for a long time. Like the longer you believed in something, and the harder it's going to be to even realize that it's just a thought. It's just something that you believe, but it doesn't mean it's a fact. It doesn't mean it's true, and it doesn't mean you have to give it the power that we give it, but unconsciously. First of all, when you have a thought and you want to know if it's a limiting belief or not, this girl I love, I mention her all the time. Her name is Alexis on YouTube. And she gave this way of identifying a limiting belief, and I thought it was perfect. You ask yourself, is it true for everyone? Is it true for everybody? Let's say me, my example. How am I going to do it? I'm going to fail. Why am I going to fail? Because I don't have money and because I don't have knowledge. I don't know how to do it. Is it true for everybody? Is everybody that don't know how to do a business, that don't know how to start a YouTube channel, don't start a YouTube channel? No, it's not true. So it's the same for anything that is limiting you. Ask yourself, like, is what I believe the reason why I'm not doing what I want to do? That reason that I give it, is it true for everyone? I can't because I never went to school. I never had a bachelor degree, or I never went to high school. So I can't do it. I can't be an entrepreneur. I can be this. I can be that because I didn't graduate from high school. Is it true for everyone? No one that didn't graduate from high school, didn't have a business, didn't create a business. It happened so many times. It happened so many times that successful people never went to school or dropped out. So that's a great way to identify the start of anything during growth, which is what I'm realizing because I'm deep in it and I'm like, wow, wow, wow. I'm realizing every step of the way. I'm like, wow. So the biggest thing, the common thing is really awareness. Maybe it's going to change, but right now, the stage, the level that I'm on, it's you have to be aware. That's like the starting point of anything when it comes to growth and when it comes to building the life you want to build. It's you have to be aware. You have to be aware. You have to be aware. You have to realize things. You have to like be conscious of the thing. Once you're aware that you have a limiting belief, you're able to counter that. You're able to flip that. So to be aware of a limiting belief, you want to identify the limiting belief. How you identify it is by asking yourself, is it true for everyone? Once you identify your limiting belief, you want to challenge that belief. You want to challenge that belief and flip it over. You want to shake it and flip it over. By doing this, you are going to switch your mindset. You are going to change your mindset. So in this part of the video, I will share with you what helped me to move past those limiting beliefs that I had and start creating my dream life, going after what I want to do. When you identify a limiting belief, you want to change it to an empowering belief, a positive belief. To do that, you have to reprogram your mind. Even if at the beginning it's hard, it's going to be hard. At the beginning, you might not really believe it, but keep pushing that empowering belief. As soon as you think negatively about something you want to do, for example, or something you want to create, achieve, think, I can do it. I figure it out. There's a way. Someone else did it. There's a way, and I will figure it out. Once you switch your mindset, you're going to start seeing things differently, realizing or understanding or even noticing things that before your limiting belief were blocking you from seeing. And often it's seeing opportunities that you missed out on because of your beliefs. You could not even see it. It was right in front of you and you could not see it. Once you get there, once you're able to identify your limiting belief and then flip it over and work on changing your narrative, changing your point of focus instead of, uh, impossible. I'm not able to do that. I can't do that. As soon as you start thinking this, switch to another angle and something empowering, something positive. Find it, find it, find it. Look for it in your head until you find it. Focus on that. Stay on that. Once you start thinking more positively and less based on your limiting beliefs, things are going to start appearing. It was there. It's always been there, but you just didn't see it. You could not see it before because of your limiting belief. It was limiting your view. It was limiting your access to the solution. It was limiting your access to the next step. Once you get there, it's on you reach the first step of creating your dream life. You have the power to switch all the obstacles that you were giving to yourself. And if there is a problem, there is a solution. If the problem was you, and a lot of our problems are us. It's our mind. It's what we think. It's what we believe. If you take this out of the equation and you're not your own enemy anymore and you're on your same team, you're together, you believe in yourself, you most likely achieve whatever you want to achieve. Because even if you don't have the knowledge to make happen whatever it is, someone else has it. This is the first step to creating your dream life. It's about constantly switching your focus, redirecting your focus, reprogramming your mind. It's changing that pattern, that thing that you always do and go for. It's no. Wait, let me go for the positive route for 1 minute. What if it does work? What if I try and it works? What if I do become a millionaire? What if I do lose the 50 pounds? What if I do run the 10K marathon? What if I do move to Japan and have the successful life, the dream life that I always wanted to live there? What if I do? What if it does work? How does that feel? It feels much better, right? When you think positive, you feel better, you attract positive. That's law of attraction. That's universal law. In the next video, we're going to dive into reprogramming your mindset, how to replace your limiting belief with positive one that supports your goals and dreams. So you want to make sure you subscribe with the notification so you're the first one to know when it's live. Don't forget to thumbs up if you like the video, share if it could benefit a friend. Until then, have a good one. Mwah.